friends, we have a little bit of a different video for you because it is my 1-year anniversary with JC, and Jack wanted to be in the video too. And I just wanted to preface this because I want to share something really personal with you guys, and it is our wedding video. We had a surprise wedding 1 year ago today. Jack was there, he was the ring bearer, right? Do you remember it? Did you love it? What was your favorite part? Everything. You're so cute. And look, JC is making a special cameo in the video for our 1-year anniversary. I had asked him in lieu of a present, I just wanted him to be part of this intro, and he said, all right. He's usually bashful and camera shy, even though the camera really likes him. Do you want to share the idea of the surprise wedding with everybody, or do you want me to?
Who? Daddy.
We wanted to do a surprise wedding.
Yeah, and I'll give you the details. Thanks, babe. We had a surprise wedding December 26th, 2017. That's 1 year ago today. And I really wanted to share the details about it, and I wanted to preface it before I showed you something that's really near and dear to my heart, the wedding video. It's only 5 minutes long, so I'm not gonna bore you too much, but I did want to share with you sort of the background of why we decided to do a surprise wedding. It would make more sense, and perhaps you would feel more included in the whole thing. And I asked on Instagram if you wanted to see it, and so many of you said yes. And so I shared a few details in stories, and I wanted to share it here with you guys because it means a lot that you enjoy following along in different aspects of our journey. I can't remember the exact timing of it, but we were in the backyard about maybe 2 years ago. JC's cousin, Dave, was over, and we were talking about how he had married a couple people from his work, and we joked about having a surprise wedding. 6 months prior to our actual wedding, so June of 2017, JC and I had a conversation, and he said, I think it's important that we get married. And I said, okay, because, you know, to me, yeah, I think it's great. I think it's very important, but we had been together and doing things in random order, and we're a little unconventional. So I said, sure, if it's meaningful, then I think we should do it, but the details were overwhelming. Where would we have it? How many people would we invite? You know, if I were to actually orchestrate my dream wedding, which I wouldn't want to spend that amount of money on a dream wedding, to be honest with you, because it is just one day, and where would we have it, and how many people would be able to fly in for it? His family's in Pittsburgh, you know, my family's here, and Chicago and Atlanta, and so we just couldn't figure out a good thing. And everybody was coming for Christmas. We had about 20 people for Christmas visiting. So we decided that the day after Christmas, we would surprise them. And we decided to tell everybody that we were going to make a new annual tradition when everybody's in town for Christmas, which hopefully is every other year, that we would go watch the sunset by the ocean, and we would take a family photo. So wear something that you want to be photographed in, and then we would also go out to a family dinner, and it would be our treat. So we planted that seed in about September, October, I would say, and then got to the details really just a few weeks before the wedding. His cousin Dave actually ended up moving from Venice. So he had this oceanfront apartment that was steps from the beach, and he decided to move, but luckily he moved to this beautiful place in Playa del Rey with this beautiful balcony about a week and a half or 2 weeks before our actual wedding. And so we got to see the venue when he moved in, and the venue, his house. We orchestrated the whole thing. The only people who knew were me, JC, and his cousin Dave. Everybody else had no clue. Even the morning of, we went for a hike. I was really laid back about it. I had, you know, didn't have my bouquet, so I went to the flower shop locally and tried to get some flowers, but guess what? they were closed because of the holidays. So I went to Trader Joe's, got a bunch of flowers, and spent like 50 bucks on flowers. Came home and everybody was asking what I was doing, so I said, oh, I have to do this for work. And you know, that sounds about right, because I have to do random things for work, and sometimes it's making a flower bouquet or just a flower arrangement. And so they didn't really know that it was going to become a bouquet. I put it in vases. A week or two before the actual wedding, I had ordered my dress from Rent the Runway. I borrowed my dress, I rented it, and it came, and it was a size 4 that I rented, and it wouldn't zip up. And of course, I panicked a little bit, but I called them. They overnighted the size 6, and it fit like a glove. And I'm so grateful that they have such a service, because I ended up wearing a $1,000 dress and barely spent any money on it for one night. So it worked out great. So this is how the day went. After I made my bouquets, we had already told them we were going to send them off in Ubers, and we're gonna go to Dave's house to watch the sunset and take pictures. So we sent everybody, and Dave had left his car, the BMW stick shift, and I'm the only one in the family, I think, who knows how to drive a stick shift. So I had to drive that car, and JC had to come with me because we were the last ones that were going to arrive. So I quickly got ready. I put on my wedding dress, did my hair, makeup, and then put on this coat so JC couldn't see my dress. And we got into the car, drove to Dave's place, and everybody had already gotten there, and by then they had found out that it was a surprise wedding, because we sent Christopher with a bunch of envelopes to be handed out upon arrival. And so everybody got an envelope and opened it, and it said, surprise, welcome to Amy and JC's wedding. And it gave a rundown of the events, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful experience, because I had also pre-planned, thank goodness. My dearest friends happened to be super talented. Pamela of Bashery & Co. set up the whole thing that day. It took her a couple hours, and poor thing, her kids were all sick. So, and her husband was sick, and she just nailed the design. My friend Alicia did all the photography, and my friend Amanda did the video. And I'm just so grateful that they could be a part of it, and they could witness and see everybody's surprised faces, and to capture it on video to share with you all just means so much. So if you have any questions, I am so happy we did it this way. I don't think that we would have been able to pull off anything else quite this dramatic. And of course, we wish that all of our family could have been there, all of our friends could have been there, but they were there in spirit, and through this video, you all are part of it too. So without further ado, here is our wedding.
Hi, how are you? I saw Pamela outside and I was like, something else is happening.
That's what I thought you knew.
No! You didn't know? And I forgot sunglasses. You got
No.
That's why she was asking me.
No. You knew.
No, I didn't know anything at all. She said, what are you going to wear? I said, no, I don't know. I love surprises. I love them.
Oh, you look handsome.
I mean, like, how would you know?
I don't know.
Like, how would you know to play
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
all here for you, JC and Amy. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment, it's every moment.
Dew love you, as the dew loves the flowers, as the birds love the sunshine, as the wavelets love the breeze, as mothers love their firstborn, as memory loves old faces, as the yearning tide loves the moon.
And finally, love rests on no foundation. It is an endless ocean with no beginning or end.
To laugh with her, to be patient with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough times, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day. It's not in the script, we're okay. But you, Amy, keep JC as your favorite person, to laugh with him, to be patient with him, to go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
I give you this ring,
I give you this ring.
wear it with love and joy,
Wear with love and joy.
as this ring has no end,
As this ring has no end.
my love is also forever.
My love is also forever.
I marry you,
I marry you.
wear this ring forever,
Wear this ring forever.
as a sign
As a
of my
sign
love.
of my love.
May the wedding rings you exchange today remind you always that you are surrounded by enduring love. By the power vested in me by the state of California and the website on the internet, declare you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
One quick thought. We're a little casual, we're a little rushed, we're a little unconventional, but it doesn't mean that we're not serious. And this has been such a nice wedding.
So I hope you really like it. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave any comments below, or if you have any additional questions, I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for being so amazing.